So I just push the red button. I don't want to like lose any video or anything, but
Press what button?
the red button to stop it.
Yeah. Hola, bienvenidos a otro segmento de con profesores. Mi nombre es Sara Busagi y estoy aquí con la profesora Amy Jonas. She's a Spanish teacher at Oxbridge Academy. So Ms. Jonas, what about Oxbridge caught your attention?
The beautiful campus, the ability to work independently but yet collaborate with my colleagues, and to be able to as well collaborate with people from other departments.
Cool. Okay. Now this is like the most important question ever. What's your favorite meal at Oxbridge?
Well, I'm sorry to say I don't have the meal plan, but when I did work here for the orientation for teachers, I think the pizza was by far my favorite.
The pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the pizza too.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Where were you born?
I was born in Philadelphia, actually, in the Northeast.
Oh, really? Where did you learn to speak Spanish?
I learned to speak Spanish at FAU, but I think one of your questions on there was about how many other languages I speak, or if I do, and before I learned Spanish, I learned French and also Italian, which were very helpful to me to learn Spanish.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer to cook or eat out?
Definitely cook. Love cooking. I lived in Italy for a long time, so it's a pleasure to be at home and whip up something delicious in a very little bit amount of time with very few ingredients and have it be super tasty, and leftovers are always a treat.
Wow. Do you have any favorite meals that you like to cook?
Pasta.
Pasta?
Pasta, and more pasta.
Did you learn that in Italy?
Of course.
Of course.
Not homemade, but definitely all the types of sauces and all what sauces go with what pasta and what cheese goes with what pasta with what sauce. So it's always delightful to cook it and to eat it afterwards.
Had you been living in Italy?
I lived in Italy for about 15 years, so most of my adult life, my beginning part of my adult life from when I was about 18 till I was about 36.
Wow.
Yeah, long time.
I wish I could live in Italy that long. How often do you speak Spanish outside of school?
I'd say, depending on, I text in Spanish a lot because I have a lot of friends that are native speakers, so I do text in Spanish. Speaking, it depends on how often I see my friends, but I'd say not as often outside of school as in school, and I do try and watch some programs in Spanish just to keep myself al corriente de la lengua, so I really try hard to keep up.
Do you have any family that's Spanish?
Not at all.
No?
I'm the only person in my family that speaks any other language, so I'm a creature from some other life or planet in my family.
Do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister who lives in Canada, and she's 10 years older than me. And I have a brother who's also older than me, so I'm the youngest. I love being the youngest.
We have the common.
Yes,
Common, yes.
Definitely the favorite and the most spoiled, I'd have to say.
Of course.
And so yeah, my brother lives in Delray where I live, so we're very close. And his daughter, my niece, lives one door away from me, so we're all neighbors.
What wisdom would you like to impart on the students of Oxbridge Academy?
To remind yourselves to live in the present and to enjoy your lives for what they are for now. Make long-term practical plans, but not make long-term emotional plans.
Yeah.
Just take each day as it comes and enjoy it for all the joy that it brings.
That's actually really insightful. I shall live by that now. This is Tea with Teachers. I'm Sara Busaki. I'm here with Miss Amy Jonas, and we are signing out. And we are